Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are talking about signs that you're not yet ready to date. Maybe you've been single for a while and getting into relationship is kind of hard, or you don't even really understand what is going on. It seems that relationship is coming by, but one or two things happen and it doesn't happen. So I'm going to help you to pick out the points or the things that you need to look out for. Once these things are happening, those are the possibility or the signs that you're not ready to date. Number one, you constantly cancel your dates. It's easier now to meet people, especially on dating apps. If you work from home, you don't really go out, you can still meet people on dating apps. It is that easy. But when you meet someone and they book a date with you and you see yourself canceling, you keep canceling dates, it feels like I'm not in the mood. You just be giving an excuse. I am busy. It's closer to the date or that day. You just be so weak, so tired, you're not excited to dress up, to look sexy, to go out and meet this person, to start something new with someone else. There's a chance or possibility that you're not ready to date. Number two is you're uninterested in the flirting and or the dating process in general. The flirting process is boring you. They are flirting with you. It's so boring. You're not interested. It doesn't excite you. Maybe there's something else that is worrying you. Maybe you're trying to find yourself first before you give into relationship. A good reason to say that you're not really ready. You want to find yourself first. There's nothing wrong with someone not being ready to date. Some people want to find themselves first. Some people want to know actually what they want in life. When they find themselves, they'll be able to now know the type of person they want to date. Number three is that you're still hurting from your past relationships. So many of us find it very difficult to just let go, give up. Like, just let go. It's not easy. We are humans. We have feelings. We have hearts. So you might have loved with all your heart and then you got disappointed along the line. And then your heart is shattered. And you find it very difficult to move on after the heartbreak. Relax. It is not a bad idea to feel that way, but you should still try and move on. That's just the best thing. But if it has to take a gradual process for you, but you will heal eventually, fine. Just take it the way it will suit you. Don't force it. When you find it very difficult to forget about your broken past, there's a chance that you're not yet ready to be in another relationship because you're still nursing your pain from the past. Thereby, you haven't created an open space for another love to thrive in. Number four, you're focused on finding a partner that looks good on paper. There's nothing wrong with saying I need a tall, huge, fair, muscular man. I'm talking about physical features. There's nothing really wrong with that, but if you are experienced in the field of dating, you will get to know that all that glitters are not gold, because finding all those physical attributes you're looking for in a man and the main thing, which is the internal characters, attributes, they are not there. It's not about the looks now. You should be way matured to look away from physical look. Not saying that you're not supposed to be physically at least attracted to your partner. But when you say that you need somebody that is so tall, huge, fair, all this, someone that is so looking handsome on paper, it shouldn't be that necessary. I feel like you're still not ready to date because you're not going to see this kind of man and still see him having those internal attributes you want. It's not going to be easy though. It is not impossible. But seeing everything you want in a man is not that easy. All of us should have our standards. We know the kind of person we want to date, especially it should be by character or attributes, not really physical. But if you also add physical attraction to your dating prerequisite, I don't know how to speak that grammar, then I feel like you're not yet ready it's going to take you a lot of time for you to find a partner, which you might eventually find, but you're not really ready to dive in, to explore, okay? Number 5, you're pessimistic about the outcome. Like, pessimist is the opposite of optimism. Your past relationships hasn't been rosy, it has all been rocky, and you believe that every relationship you have the outcome will turn out ugly. You're not ready to date. You're not supposed to expect someone in form of Jesus Christ or God. Like, nobody's perfect. We're going to sacrifice for each other. So you have to be ready to sacrifice. You yourself, you're not perfect. So you're supposed to be optimistic and hope that any new relationship you have, that is going to work. But if it doesn't work out well, it is not your fault. Just move on, move ahead, find someone else, and keep learning people, okay? Keep getting the experience. When you start being so pessimistic, I don't think you're ready to date, because any little mistake that happens in that relationship, you're going to still be like, yeah, I said it. It's going to happen this way. You have to wish good on something for you to see good. You don't have to keep pouring bad energy to something and expect it to yield good energy, okay? There is power in spoken words, so speak positive. Number 6, you determine your value through other people's actions. You're supposed to be confident in yourself. You're supposed to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself beautiful things. Know that you're beautiful, no matter how you look. Even if you're not world standard of beauty, even if you don't have the big front and the big back and the flat tummy and light skin that everyone wants and tall, you're beautiful. Yes. You don't have to expect people to say nice things to you before you feel validated. You're supposed to tell yourself how beautiful, how good you are. You're not supposed to expect it from people for you to know that you're beautiful. If you start thinking that way, then you're not ready to be in a relationship, because one thing would happen and a word might come out and then you feel like, oh, I knew it. He never loved me. She never loved me. No. You don't have to go on dating sites and look for how many matches you will get to feel like, oh, I'm beautiful and sexy. You don't have to go out and expect every man that passes by to look twice for you to feel that, yes, I'm beautiful. You need to stand in the mirror and tell yourself every day that you're amazing and you're beautiful. Number 7, you're stuck in the rom-com fantasy. When you feel like you need to get 100% of what you want in a man in one person, I don't think you're ready to date, because they will keep coming, you keep assessing them and saying, no, this is not it. No, this is not. Sometimes you're not even like physically attracted to someone, but you have to give them a try to actually learn them, to, because at the end of the day you might fall for them. They might be an amazing personality. If you start behaving this way, you might end up not getting a partner. You might end up losing the good person that came for you. So this fantasy in your head that I must get what I want, yes, it's good to say this what you want, but sometimes you have to squeeze in some things. You have to sacrifice a little. You have to pick out the most important ones and stick by the important ones to you. If you have 10 qualities you're looking for in someone, if you can get 6, that's a good one. With time, you might get to tolerate the 4 that the person doesn't have. Number 8, you enjoy being single. You're single and you're enjoying it. Welcome to the club. You're not ready to date. If you just stay and you enjoy your space, you don't like people to call and disturb you, you don't like someone to keep complaining to you how you don't call them, you don't check up on me, you've not heard my voice today, blah 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 and all that, and then you have to keep explaining yourself, and then you are single and then you feel like, breath of fresh air. Can I just stay 1 minute without having to explain myself? You enjoy it. You enjoy that you're single and you're not ready to date too. You're not. I don't need to explain that. And that is all I have to say for this topic. I hope I didn't take long. I'm sure I'm not 100% right. I'm not saying it for you to believe me 100%. I'm just saying what I feel. I'm not saying that 100% everybody that feels this way is not ready to date. Okay? Please do not get me wrong. Then if you have other things that you think that we do that makes us feel like we are not ready to date, or if you think that there are things I said wrong here, you can correct me in the comment section. I'm going to see you next time in my next video. Bye bye.